Dear colleagues, I'd like to start my topic with the comment my X tweet yesterday in my website. If you remember, the chief of the U.S. Air Force, General Frank Kegel, have tested the F-16s with artificial intellect. So this is not only epoch. This is a new generation of the. This is a concept of the use and development of the air forces. So not only I must to tell about one day, my country said the news about absent during the time the air jets in generally due to that, the development. As you see, the spectators, the air jet fighter have a new stage in the development. And the last of my introduce. Not the spectators mistaken. This is not only war idea. This is a fact how the according to the report of the defense ministers of the Ukraine, Russia Air Force used in the April 382 the planning air bomb. The first part of my topic will how the Russian committee of the anti-monopoly committee decided to stop development of the price in the trade in the mall, in the trade centers, in the retails. The market, if you remember the spectators, the first executive order of the Freedom Russian by the Boris Yeltsin was about the freedom of the trade. And certainly the selling of the prices, this is order cancelled. Right now, the Russian anti-monopoly service decided to the another storage, and all retails must be support level of the prices with the own profit only 2%. Before early Russia legislation supposed the price selling on the 25% before the start before the start process. This is not only the populism price policy of the Russian government. Due to the Mikhail Mishustin must be nominee as the prime minister. If you remember, in 2 days, Vladimir Putin must be inauguration and according to the constitution. During the 1 week, Russian new elected Russian president must be advised to support the State Duma new prime minister. And certainly this is story shows how the anti-monopoly committee used situation. It's correct for the stop price growth. This is a sort of very interesting due to the suddenly months ago Russian media became spoke about became speak about the necessary to the decreasing interest rate. Interest rates are now 16%, 16%, and this is the data may be increasing, may be increasing, as said, and certainly this is a story. Russia depended Russian data for the interest rate depended on the prices. Prices. At first, the prices of the ordinary goods, not only investment goods. And here the any economist maybe won't comprise how the Russian and anti-monopoly service decided to the in the order in the order to decrease the prices in retailers since 25% profit to the 5 or 10 10%. So this is a story about how the this in artificial is the administrative or the Russian power want to keep inflation. And this story shows how this is populism of the government before the with the connection of the political situation shows how the story the have to increase in particular have to increase the potential of the increasing the tax. However, Russian tax office have information about all of the constituent of the cash machine and cash desks and another devices who have a transaction with cash money and card money. This is not problem. This is all understanding how the Russian budget have additional money and the decreasing the profit of the commercial structure. And certainly it will be very nice if the state state prices and the prices of the state services will be decreasing as well. Before the second was part of my topic, the mm, Ukraine forces last night decreasing shot down 13 Russian Shahed drones over the territory of the Kharkivskaya, Dnipropetrovskaya, and Odeskaya oblasts. This message was without the ballistical and others and planning bomb mm, and others and others on the Shahid. The first part of my topic was how the biggest diplomatic maneuvers of the praise of the Fifth Republic, French Fifth Republic, and Macron. At first, in February, the French president suddenly advanced an idea about enter the French troops into the Odessa. So in general, if the West on night on maybe rather than South African troops will be entering into Ukraine. So in general, the rare Ukraine troops which are right now sit in the air and engineering forces, air defense of engineering office and police and internal troops might be advanced into the front line. This is a help of the Ukraine mobilization for the reject Russian aggression. And then the visit of the David Cameron into the Kiev, the support, endorsement, and approval the permit of the West countries who supplies weapons into the Ukraine to the use against the military management and logistical center in the Russian territory. So every country who supplies weapons to the Ukraine must be to give permit for Ukraine forces to use own weapon against objects in the territory of the Russian Federation. This is certainly this is escalation, and the for the peace issues, and it's not very. This no, very far. And another hand of the French diplomacy, how the chairman of the China People's Republic, Xi Jinping, will start visit into the European tourney, and first will be French Republic. So this is very interesting for the French diplomacy. This is a story, and Emmanuel Macron want to have a meeting with Xi Jinping and dispute the the Chinese, French-Chinese cooperation for the. This is what a neat story. How the French Republic have 1% GDP, as if China have 5% GDP, and the fifth economy of the world, and more, meanwhile, more than Russia. Um, and the second economy of the world. And it's if French economical power decided to go follow the Germany with the Chinese cooperation, but if China will be consumer French goods, i.e. export of the French Republic will be increasing. This is very good for the French economy. This is very good for the cargo, the French manufacture plants, factories, manufacturers, etc. Another story, certainly the level will more Huge level of the change technology as Germany wanted with China and it's need to note that diplomacy of the French, including the French diplomacy, have not interference with the relationship China Taiwan and U.S. China Taiwan. And so then this is stories how the so we have a few problem about this is a story due to, for example, the Chinese will be bound to the use of the Taiwan's semiconductors, for example. But and another story is how the Chinese will be supplies in the European market, high-tech high-tech news, high-tech goods, including electric cars and electrotechnical equipment and others. So the chairman of the China, Mr. Xi, love to have a journey into the Europe. If you remember when was David Cameron, who right now chief of the Fleet, was a prime minister. He has been invite Mr. Xi into the UK, and Mr. Xi was in the UK 3 days as a maximum term for the diplomacy, the diplomatic practice currently, and so the cooperation China and Europe will be profit for the both sides, and so then we will continue the for the divorce China and Russia, the background on the Ukraine story. And the last topic of today, the very good for the Ukraine as the part of the next generation, next member of the European Union, and net infrastructure project, which will have a which will have a big profit and very good economical potential. So thank you. See you later. Bye bye.